In this video, I'm going to be discussing an estimated 66 million Social Security beneficiaries who unfortunately may be getting a surprise tax bill on your Social Security benefit from last year, 2023. This is going to be a major problem for a lot of people, which is exactly why I want to focus on it right here in this video. Let's get into it and talk through the details. Alright, so I've been reading a lot about this. Now that we are early in 2024, tax season is upon us, and you know what that means, right? Time to get a refund. Well, not so fast. Let's hold up for just a second here because there's a lot of information coming out right now that this may not be a very pretty picture for a lot of Social Security beneficiaries because of 2023 and the 8.7% COLA that we all got last year. Now, obviously, we are in 2024 as I record this video, but here's what happens. Tax season right now is upon us for the filing year of 2023, okay? So as a result of that, I've been reading a lot of information about this, and an estimated 66 million Social Security beneficiaries are likely going to be getting unfortunate news saying, hey, you got higher benefits last year, a raise of 8.7%. Now you need to cough some of that up and give it back to the IRS. Yeah, not a fun situation, right? So I want to break down the details for you. Now, I want to give you a quick disclaimer really fast here. This is not tax advice. This is not accounting advice. This is not advice in any way, shape, or form. I would highly advise you talk to your professional, but if this is your situation, you may want to look into this, okay? It's going to be affecting a lot of people, and this is not a pretty picture in any way, shape, or form. This is the time where you're supposed to be getting a refund or at least paying nothing back, all right? But unfortunately, that is not going to be the case for a lot of people. All right, so here's what it comes down to. Believe it or not, yes, Social Security benefits are taxable for some people in some instances. Well, like you heard me say a couple times so far in the video, 66 million people are kind of on the chopping block so far right now. That's a lot of people, which, by the way, that is almost all Social Security beneficiaries. Not a good thing, right? All right, so here's what it comes down to. And here's the unfortunate part about this. These tax rules have not changed since 1984. 40 years ago was the last time anything like this actually changed. So the problem is incomes keep going up, as in benefits keep increasing because of the COLAs each and every year, but yet they're not pushing out the income thresholds to actually minimize taxes on these benefits. So basically, more and more people are expected to pay taxes on their Social Security benefit every single year because of policies that have not been updated in 40 years. Yeah, exactly, right? All right, so here's a couple things you need to know. And again, it's going to be different for everybody, but let me explain the general details that you need to know about this. So first off, it depends on if you are single or married filing a joint return, okay? It all comes down to your AGI, adjusted gross income, okay? Now again, a lot of this may be kind of technical terms you may not understand, and again, just take all this information in, kind of remember all this stuff or take note of it, and just remember how this goes when you start calculating your information and your income from 2023, things like this, and just kind of take all this into consideration. And again, whether you file your own taxes, you kind of hash this out on some software, or you have a professional, they'll be able to help you through this. But here's what it comes down to. So as an individual, your benefits are taxable if it comes down to this. If your AGI, adjusted gross income, taken into consideration 85% of your monthly benefit, is between $25,000 and $34,000, now 50% of your Social Security benefit is taxable, okay? Again, I want to reiterate, this is not a 50% tax bracket, but rather 50% of your benefit is taxable for an individual, again, with your income, your AGI, between $25,000 and $34,000. Now, if your income is over $34,000, now 85% of your benefit is now taxable. And again, this is just federal taxes. And believe it or not, there's a bunch of states out there that also tax your Social Security as well. So please be very aware of that, okay? All right, so that is it as an individual. Now, as a married couple, here's what it comes down to. If your AGI is between $32,000 and $44,000, 50% of your benefit is now taxable. Again, 50% of your benefit is taxable, not a 50% tax bracket, okay? Now, here's what it comes down to. As a married couple filing a joint return, if your income is over $44,000, again, AGI, now 85% of your benefit is taxable, okay? This is a major problem because it's pushing a lot more people into this category because these numbers have not been updated in years, a very long time, decades and decades. And as a result of that, here we are. Incomes continue to go up a little bit, over long periods of time. Benefits continue to increase, pushing more people into these brackets, okay? So this is kind of one of those things out there where you see a lot of controversy about this saying, hey, this hasn't been updated. Why are these beneficiaries, why are these numbers not being updated, right? So as incomes increase, then the brackets for taxable Social Security benefits should also be pushed out a little bit as well, right? Well, that has not happened, right? So as a result of that, these levels have stayed stagnant for many decades. And as a result of that, incomes have been pushing up a little bit more and more and more and more, getting closer and closer, bringing more people into the trap of paying taxes on your Social Security benefit. Interesting, right? Now, here's what else is funny about this. I've been reading a lot about this where a lot of people are suggesting this is double taxation. How? Well, here's the thing. You worked and you paid in through Social Security payroll taxes basically your entire working life, right? Anytime you had income, you paid FICA taxes. Well, guess what that is? That's Social Security and Medicare taxes. You paid it all in to Social Security before you started claiming benefits. Then when you came into retirement or you came in and started getting Social Security benefits, now you started getting some of those benefits back. And now they're asking for some of it back, right? So you paid taxes going in, and now you're paying taxes on getting those benefits again, right? So there's a lot of controversy about this. There's a lot of people that are very upset about this. And again, there's lawmakers out there that are suggesting the exact same thing, which is, why are these people required to pay taxes on this? They paid in tons of money through their working career, all of these payroll taxes going in, they're collecting benefits, and now we're expecting them to pay some of it back again? This doesn't make any sense, right? So, very interesting, which, by the way, quick little side note here, last year alone, Social Security brought in $49 billion in taxation of benefits. Can you believe that? $49 billion is what they got back from beneficiaries just by taxing benefits. That's nuts, right? So they gave it with one hand and they took a bunch back, 49 billion back through taxation. It's nuts. Anyway, this is something I want to bring to your attention. Again, just write these numbers down. Take note of this. You got to know where your income is at. But obviously, if you're below those levels, you would kind of get right on by, and you probably won't need to pay taxes on this. But again, not tax advice in any way, shape, or form. I don't know your exact situation. It's going to be different for everybody. But these are the general guidelines you need to know about. So, I hope this didn't ruin anybody's day, but something you certainly need to know about, because if you owe the IRS money, here's the thing. You kind of need to pay, okay? If you don't, they will get it from you some way, somehow, someday. That money will come back to them, and they will get it, okay? You don't want to mess with them. Either way, they will get the money, whether you like it or not. Unfortunately, they have a lot of power, and they can get it, okay? So just saying, okay? I do not want to ruin anybody's day by this, but at the same time, I want to educate and help keep you informed of what's going on here. So with that being said, leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Otherwise, subscribe down below. Big old subscribe button down there. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet. Share the video with your friends on social media, especially if you know anybody who's receiving Social Security benefits right now. You probably want to have them know this information so they can also make sure that they are, protected, and make sure that they're, doing what's right here, or what's required of them, right? And then at the same time, make sure to go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those I've linked down below in the description or at the top of the comment section, and the thousands of videos in the video library. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, have a good one, and I'll catch you again later in the